Hello, everyone. Welcome to Empowered by Divine. My name is Melodie Rose, and I am your earthly starseed. Today, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. You can see I'm not on camera, and I'm doing just a channeled message. Okay, this is something that sometimes I will share through the card readings that I do. I share my signs, I share my syncs with you as the collective. The energy that comes forward to me is a collective energy. And as a channeler, it's my job, my duty, my service to you to bring those channelings forward. And it's actually something that I teach about, is how to follow your signs and your synchronicities throughout life in general. More specifically to this channel, the channels that I go live on is the sacred love connection that I typically channel for. Okay, so I am using a new mic today, so if you guys can let me know that you can hear me in the comments, that would be awesome. So thank you. As mentioned, you won't see me on screen today. If I feel pulled to actually pull some cards today, I will. Just to forewarn you, I've been very pushed to come on here and do this. This is something that I don't normally do, is to just share the full channeling with you. My children are home today, so I'm just going to wing it, kind of like I am an off-the-cuff reader. I'm going to jump into this energy. So the last full moon that we had a beautiful reading come out for that. There was a breakdown in the sacred love connection. There has been a separation for the collective that I'm reading for, that came out. The last few readings, the underlining issue was separation. So I'm being pulled to speak today about separation and what that looks like in these kind of dynamics, why they happen, and for the collective to understand and know that there is a greater part of all this. There's a greater reason for all this. Separation is an illusion. Separations do happen in these collectives because there's still work that needs to be done on your own. So what I'm getting really strongly right now is that those lessons are being learned. Okay, the loops that you guys have been in with each other, okay, and the loops that you have been in with other people, places, or things are now starting to close. Okay, the separations have happened because they needed to be revisited so that they can completely be done. We're doing a lot of karmic justice right now. We are closing the portals. We are closing the loops. We are taking our power back in our own lives. And this goes for the masculine energy as well as the feminine energy. We all have lessons right now that we are learning through these separations and these kind of dynamics. Okay, so the divine really just wants you guys to know that separation is an illusion, and when you can step outside of self, okay, and you can step outside of the relationship, and you can step outside and understand that there was a true reason here, and you can analyze and understand in your own lives, okay, because everything's going to be different. This is a collective channeled reading and advisory session from the divine, and it's stepping out and understanding. So when you can understand it, then therefore you can work on it. And when you start to work on these things, you can see the energy starting to shift. You can start to feel it move. You can start to feel things are just going in a different direction for you. Things start showing up for you outside of these relationships, okay? Because the relationship itself is almost like a reward, where the journey really is about being one with self, right? Self-love, self-perseverance, really concentrating on your own heart space, your own healing journeys. And I wanted to talk a little bit about these energies that have been gearing up from that last full moon reading. We had this energy come in at us that was suggesting that there was something hidden from us, and it will play out in about a month's time. Well, we are at that month's mark. Okay, there were things that we didn't know what was really going on in the background, and they are about to show themselves to us. They are about to almost surprise us. There's been things that in these connections, I feel like there's been a lot of epiphanies, a lot of tower moments. Through this separation, the karmic loops are being closed, and it's all starting to now come full circle with this full moon that's coming in. Okay. We're going to have the full moon in Capricorn in a few days, the strawberry full moon. Capricorn is a really strong energy. It's a take lead energy. It's also the devil card in the tarot. And I feel that these karmic completions of that, we'll say the tarot card is, they're being washed out. They're being washed away. These things that were revisited are now complete. Back in December, when we had Jupiter and Saturn conjuncting, I'm feeling the same exact energy. It's this rush of energy coming into the collective, and you can feel it shift. You know that the shift is here. You understand that something has just clicked. Something is now changed. The release happened yesterday. I could feel the shift. Around 5 or 6 o'clock yesterday, there was major signs and synchronicities coming in. You guys may be seeing the numbers 111, 222, 333, etc., etc. For union, you may be seeing the number 89, 17. You may be seeing just different patterns of numbers, and that's when they come in so fast. Like, I only left my house for an hour yesterday, and they were just, the energy was just so crazy. It was very, very, very intense coming at me. And then when I got home and I sat down and I sat with this energy, and I grounded myself, and I said, okay, what's going on here? What's this shift? Because I can feel the energy swirling, just as it did when a lot of unions had happened at Christmas time. And then all of a sudden, there was this burst of an emotional release. It was this beautiful energy that just washed over me. And I've been speaking to a couple people in the collective, and they felt the shift too. It's this sense of full release. Those things that we were revisiting, the habits, the hang-ups, okay, the hurts, the karmic partners, all those things. It's like it just all of a sudden was just washed away. The cycle is broken. And it was this real big sense, okay, of peace that came over me. This real big sense of full release. It was very magical. It was very beautiful. So if you haven't felt this energy yet in your own situation, I feel it's coming for you, okay? This full release, the cycles between the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the cycles between the karmic partners, or the habits, the hurts, and the hang-ups. There's just this real sense of full release that is happening right now. See if there's anything else I wanted to go over here. This is going to be a really quick channeled message. There's also been a huge shift where the divine masculine's heart space is, okay? The karmic loops that they're going around and around in, and have been going in. So again, for everybody, it's a different situation. It's not always another person, okay? So please keep that in mind, because this is general. But whatever that karmic loop was that they kept playing out over and over again, that's what they are really releasing. But it's a different kind of release this time. It's a full release. And it's this sense that now they know what is in their heart space, okay, for their feminines, because they've already gotten to spend some time with you. Okay, these are people that are in separation. So when they went to revisit that person, place, or thing, okay, it didn't feel the same. The emotions weren't there. They were now longing for you. They were now missing you. They were now missing the dynamic of that relationship. And it's really this sense now of knowing and understanding, okay, where they belong the whole time, okay? But again, the message from the divine right now is that the separations throughout this whole process, okay, that's kind of the dynamic, right? We teach and we learn from one another, okay? Those karmic partners, those karmic situations come into our lives to teach us lessons. So we need to let them play out. We need to understand and give ourselves grace through these times, okay? So right now I feel that the masculine energy is really desiring his feminine. And I say he, it's just energy, guys. It can be, male, female, you can be same sex, it doesn't matter. If you're resonating, of course, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel, or follow me on Instagram as well. But they're longing for you. They want to call. It's like they're picking up the phone and they're calling and they're hanging up. They're writing the message and then they delete it. They're not quite fully there, but the shift has been made. The shift has already happened. That release has already played itself out. And if it hasn't, again, it's coming very, very quickly here. The realizations of where their heart space really is. I am going to pull some cards. I feel like I'm just going to get some advice from Spirit while I'm here. I apologize, I'm not on camera, but I just felt the need to give reassurance, okay? Don't give up. Keep your energy high. Keep focusing on you, feminines. That's the big message here, okay? Don't make it about them. Make it about you. Take your power back. Stay in control of this situation, and love yourself first, okay? They will come to you. They will want to return. I'm getting the Innocence card on the bottom of the deck, which makes me feel, and commitment. So it's this sense of nostalgia. The child energy is I miss you energy. The child card is a past life relationship. The child card is also a card of wanting to have fun. Okay, and then I'm seeing commitment. Let's get a message here, please, for the collective. What's the shift? Yeah, very powerful. It's a very powerful shift right now. I'm getting the card power. There it is. Frequency shift is coming out. Fairy magic. And return of spirit. And divinity is on the bottom. Look at that. So I have frequency shift is coming in. This is a powerful shift now. For those of you that have gone into separation, it's this sense of really understanding and knowing where you both belong. As I mentioned before in the channeled messages, your fairies, your passed on loved ones, your ancestors, your guides, and your teams are helping to bring this all together with the fairy magic card. To return of spirit. When I get this in a love reading, it's the person wanting to return to you. We have divinity, very divinely guided, and this person wants to come in with confidence this time. They're really using their intuition when it comes to the love connection between you two, and the recognition, the celebration. It's this energy of a 6 of Wands energy, okay? Coming in and taking care of themselves and you in this partnership, and feeling worthy enough, okay, to be able to move forward. They've had a change of heart. They've had a change of mind because now they know where their heart really, really lies, right? They understand it because they feel it. It's so strong that they can no longer deny this feeling. They want to have a new start with you and take this beautiful leap of faith, okay? And it really is this sense of a full union. Let's see what else wants to come out. Fearless in the direction that they want to take. Yeah, this person wants to do right by you. They want to come in. Like I said, they miss you. They want to talk to you. They want to be fearless. I get the fearless card and the up card. So I feel like they want to be fearless in the direction that they're going to take with you this time. I got the contact card. So again, that's really a sense of wanting to reach out because there has been this beautiful shift that you guys are manifesting with one another. I'm seeing the innocence card again, and the right order. It had to happen in the right order. This all was divinely orchestrated. This was all divinely guided. When you guys first came into union, it was probably a very magical and beautiful moment, but often in these dynamics, they happen a little too, I want to say too early, but it's not even that because it all happens the way it's supposed to. It's just that so then when they revisited this particular situation, that now they understand where they actually belong because they had those magical moments with you that they haven't had with anybody else. It's not the same. Your two connection. This is a twin flame. This is blue flame. It's a very high frequency relationship. And it's so that they could understand that they are ready to release the past, okay? The past cycles. I'm getting the protection card. This is a very protected union. Let's see what else. Inspiration. You inspire them. There's a lot of cards that just come out. Let's see what else come out. Dreams. So this person is dreaming about you. They're present in your dreams and vice versa. And there's a huge energy balance coming in. And I have the truth card and I feel like, wow. And on the bottom of the deck was communication. This person wants to come forward. You know, it's really crazy because I'm in this energy today. And normally when I'm in this energy, I'm very shaky. I'm very full of anxiety. I'm very, I'm just put off. It's like the masculine's been very put off and not knowing how to come forward and communicate. But I'm feeling this sense of peace today. Look at that. And I get healing on the bottom as well. So I feel like there's this sense of their throat chakras are cleansing. They've been cleansed so that now they can come forward and they can speak your truth. I have the truth card. Number 23 might be very significant to you. The number 21, which is communication. And they're both representing the throat chakra. They're blue. So it's this sense of wanting to move forward and heal the communication between you. I have abundance, being abundant here in the 3D. This is a root chakra card. It's a very grounded card. It's things that you guys have both been trying to manifest together. And when we have the balance card, which shows the yin and the yang, okay, that's the masculine, that's the feminine. And again, I'm just this shift that happened yesterday was like so peaceful. Okay, it was this sense of just, it washed over me and I was emotional and tears started to fall. And I feel like I was crying for the collective. Look at that. They're saying yes. They're saying yes, that's true. Because now I'm looking at the card purification. The emotions ran because the purification is here. Because the masculine understands what unconditional love looks like. That's the card I just pulled from underneath of that. And that you guys do have a life purpose together and a journey. And look at that, I'm seeing the peace card. There's such a beautiful soul bond here. You guys are both about to go through this I feel like portal. It's like this new whole portal of love has opened, and they're saying that is the truth. They've taken their mask off. They've been able to pull away from the karmic energy. They've been able to release. They're taking that mask off and being able to now be truthful with themselves. What is in their heart, what they know to be true. Understand where their heart has always really been, right? But now I'm getting the freedom card. And I feel, again, it's this sense, there was this shift that happened yesterday around, like, I'd say around 6 or 7 at night. And it was like, time's an illusion, but I'm just giving you times. But it's like there was this freedom that came in at that moment, and I could feel the shift. So either the masculine had an epiphany and has now just understood it, or he actually spoke his truth to the other person, or again, if it's not a person and it's an addiction, they dump their liquor down the toilet, they flush the drugs, they whatever it is for you guys. It's just this sense of an epiphany moment. And I'm seeing the change card, and it's this sense that this freedom has now released them so that they can change to come forward. Look at that. I'm getting another communication card, and the protection card again, and a very beautiful sensual energy here, creativity. I feel like this person knows, and then I'm getting the family card. I'm getting this understanding that they know that this is a very powerful and passionate and spiritual connection, and they want to come forward and they want to communicate this with you. There's something with sexual energy that is swirling around them, but we have that inspiration card as well, which is telling me that they're very inspired about how you both communicate, how the feminines can show a steady, constant love, that when things get rough, you guys don't jump ship. Okay, you don't go to other people, you don't go to other places, you don't go to habits, you go to one another. And when we have communication breakdown in relationships, and we're not willing to repair that, then that's usually when the relationships are done for good. So I feel like it's just a new sense of, and a new way of doing things, and they understand that it is totally different with you than it has been with anybody else. I'm getting the card confidence is key to your success. Let's see what else comes out. Wow. Okay. So your dreams need a practical plan, and it's time for healing. But on the bottom of that, okay, we have it's time to give rather than take. So I feel like the masculine is understanding, like he can't just sit there and wish and want you. There has to be a plan in place to be able to rekindle this connection, to be able to come forward, and that it is time for him to give rather than take. He's starting to look at the bigger picture here now, and they're saying that prosperity does lie ahead. Even if you aren't physically feeling this shift, it's about to happen. Okay, they're, for the collective that is on this timeline. Okay, let's see what else is coming in. What else do you have for channeled messages today for the collective? Thank you. We have respect coming out. We have the magic card. A lot of respect between the two of you. I feel like there's this conversation that's going to come in is going to be very forgiving and loving and understanding. You guys are going to have hurdles if there's been a third party situation between the two of you. That's an actual person. I mean, even if there's some sort of obviously addiction, right? Makes it very hard, but these conversations are going to happen. This person has had an awakening of what the responsibility is that they have and what role it is they have in your life. They respect you, okay? They want to come in and they want to have this beautiful conversation. They're trying to manifest it right now. Very magical with this magic card. But I get the winter card, and then I'm getting cleansing. It's this sense of wanting to cleanse this connection, cleanse the coldness. There could have been some cold, harsh words that were spoken. And again, the energy is just so blissful right now. It's beautiful. It's union energy, okay? It's the same energy that I was feeling at Christmas time. When unions were happening, I'm getting true love. So if you guys haven't seen the automated channeled love poem that I just posted, please go watch that. It's a beautiful 3.5 minute or so video, and it's really speaking how the masculine is feeling right now. Like, he's scared to lose you. He realizes that this is true love. Okay. He wants to close the cycles, forgiving and learning. Okay. And the codependencies that he has had with other partners, and again, addictions. And wanting to make the effort. So when I posted that video yesterday, the weirdest thing happened. I posted it 2 times because I didn't like how it uploaded. So I posted it the first time, and then all of a sudden my own video started to play. That doesn't very well happen in a queue on YouTube because I don't have a whole lot of content up. And it was the it was back in November last year, just when we were in the pre-union energy. Like, it wasn't full union at that time, but it was gearing up to it. And then I went to go upload it again, and it queued again to one of my videos, and it was the winter solstice energy. So I'll try to link those for you guys so you guys can go watch them, because I feel like it's very important messages there for the collective right now, because again, it's the same sense of energy that I'm feeling. You know that things are coming. You know that there's been a shift. You can feel it. You know that there's been full releases. Okay. So feminines, I feel like you've really dug your heels in and you're letting go of the codependency with the masculine. So therefore, the masculine is letting go of the codependency of the toxic energy in their life, okay? Whatever that might be for you. They feel that it's time to really come forward and make this effort. I'm seeing the wedding card too, so this situation involves marriage. Now, if you guys aren't at that point, then it is just really a sense of a heightened commitment from the masculines, because I get that it's safe for you to love. They understand and know, okay, because remember we saw that worthy card, that it is safe for them to love. It is safe for them to open up. It is safe for them to not jump ship. And that was one of the biggest cycles that had to close with this masculine, is that when things get tough, you don't jump ship. You have a conversation. If you need a few moments to have a break, that's fine. But you don't run to other people, places, and things. You really just really need to face them head on. I'm getting the card very soon, and this could be the one. And I am seeing the card separation, but it's followed by express your love. So I feel like this person wants to come in and tell you how they really feel, how much they've really been missing you. And I'm seeing the 6 of Cups card again. So again, it's just this sense of missing their feminine, and really wanting, look at that, now I'm getting the playful card, playfulness, wanting to really, recapture the moment, allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. So maybe even expressing in fun, playful ways of how much passion that you two really have together, having these heart-to-heart conversations, expressing your love, expressing that chemistry that you guys have together. Remember, I do have that great creativity card, which represents the chakra of sexuality. There is this strong magnetic connection here, and you guys are always pulled, okay, together. I can't ignore this. I keep seeing the red flag card. So let's take a look at that really quick. What's the red flags? I feel like this from the last reading was to do with the karmic situation, and they've kind of seen it for what it is now. And it's not even like that this person is a bad person, because they're not. It's just that the cycles, it's time for them to let go. And it's time to move on to new people, right? It's time to move on to new people. So signs are cautioning you. Anything else? Oh, okay. So we have the signs are cautioning you, and then I'm getting the fox energy and the karmic energy. It's something to do with a bigger picture here. Okay, yeah, of the karmic cycle. So this masculine has understood their own cycles. They're paying attention now to their own behavior. I get their old self in the reverse here. It's like this sense of letting it go, laying it down at the cross, because there's a bigger picture here of wanting to take a chance and commit. I have the ring. I have the 9 of Cup energy with this beautiful carousel and the rainbow, and taking the chance to express how they really feel. But I feel like this is a discovery that they haven't really been paying attention to in the past of how they really feel. This person wants to come in and talk, okay? They do see clearly now. What do they see clearly, please? That they've been holding back, and that, okay, that they've been holding back and hiding behind an old relationship here, and it's time to move forward to the temple path and free themselves from the cycle. And there is the other karmic partner. So it's this sense that I get this message that they were hiding behind the old relationship, and now that they've freed themselves and they've cut out all the debris, right? Like, they miss you this time. When they went back to this person, place, or thing, it wasn't the same. They miss you. It's another whole dynamic, okay? I'm getting the child card again. So again, they just really miss you. That's 6 of Cup energy. And they know where their home is, okay? They know where you are. They know that they need to be vulnerable. They know that they need to step into this sense of vulnerability and being open. And remember, we saw the card expressing their love to you. So this shift that is happening, it's this sense of peacefulness. And I feel like this person really wants to reach out. Feminines, just keep an open mind when they do, because I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of things are going to pop up between the two of you that are going to be very emotional. They may trigger you, so when you need to take a moment, take a moment. We all have free will. So if you don't want this person back, then by all means, don't take them back. But if you're watching this video, you probably do, right? Like, let's be real. If you're here and you're listening to this right now, then you probably want this person back. Just when have to be cautious with your words. You have to step out of the relationship and out of your own heart space to understand theirs, and know that this is and was the last test with this particular karmic loop. Okay, the cycles are now being closed, and that was just the huge shift that happened yesterday. It was so emotional for me, and it was beautiful, and it was radiant, and it was just this sense of relief. And you guys will be victorious, okay? You guys will. This is all going to come full circle. Who do I have here? Sonia says, I met up with him yesterday after for 2 months since he broke up, and said he had to do his work business. I'm so glad that you guys got to meet up. And I hope that those conversations are going really well for you, and that you can both come from a place of love and understanding. And this is really something that both of the feminine and the masculine energies really need to learn how to do. And it really has to do about communication, and looking outside of oneself and understanding and being loving and understanding of one another's situations, okay? And the way that things have played out with each of you in your relationship, okay? And even past relationships. I feel like being aware. It all starts with awareness. It brings me to the wheel of abuse. If you guys have ever seen, I've been through abuse counseling a couple times in my life, because you know what, that's part of my reality and that's part of my journey. And it's this sense of when you see that wheel, okay, so 2% of the population, male or female, in a narcissistic relationship, an abusive relationship, only 2% of them will change. And what happens is the wheel that you guys get stuck in, these karmic relationships get stuck in, is that the wheel just keeps getting closer and closer and closer. It gets you have the breakdown, you have the argument, and then you kind of get back to the honeymoon phase really fast. And those cycles start to really close. They get closer and closer and closer. So then there's more breakdowns in the relationship, but then it becomes so normal that that's just the way you live. And you know what? That's not healthy. That's not okay. So those types of dynamics, we don't have room for them in our lives. But the sacred love connections, when you learn that communication is so important, it's like the wheel goes the opposite way. And it's like the first thing is awareness. It's like, okay, we're in a moment. We understand that there's something here right now that needs to be addressed. What route are we going to do? Are we going to talk about it right now? Or are we going to take a moment and both like revisit this tomorrow or in an hour or whatever that is? And having, like you're saying, having these basic, communication skills, right? Sonia's saying now we're making basic communication still friends. But yeah, of course you do. You want more, but it's a process, right? So it's building the relationship and understanding that communication is so, so important. So being aware, knowing what the triggers are with one another, understanding that things happen for a reason, and being able to get back to each other quicker, okay, without having any kind of negative consequence, right? It reminds me of the masculine and or the feminine, okay, because we both have both energies. You get in the ship and you want to get to the other side. You want to be able to get to the end journey. You want to be able to get to where your wish fulfillment is, and spirit is manning that boat, and you're in that boat. And then all of a sudden the water gets really, really rocky. And what do? Some people stay in it and they bail the boat. That's where we're at now. We're in the boat, and we're going to bail the boat. We're going to maintain the boat. We're going to make sure that, it's varnished every year, or whatever you do with boats to keep them so they don't sink, right? Like it's just this sense of, it's a process. You went from jumping ship, then you never got to the other side. You had to start all over again, right? You got to start you go all the way back to the start. You got to get back in the boat, and you got to start the journey again. And then it's this sense of, then you're going to learn to bail the boat. Okay, we're in the boat and we're having an argument. We're breaking down this. Something's going crazy. Like, I can't do this. Too much pressure, whatever it is, right? And then you start to bail the boat. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We can get to the other side, right? And, but I feel like we're getting into this energy that now we're maintaining the boat, right? We're not even going to have to bail the boat, right? Because we're just maintaining it. We're maintaining the communication. We're maintaining the beautiful relationship. We're taking care of one another, right? We're taking care of ourselves first. That's that codependent energy that we're letting go of. Feminines, I feel, for the most part. it's like you guys can rely on each other when one another asks, but you don't have to be up each other's butts either, right? Like it's having your own separate lives, having your own friends, having your own journeys, having your own, and then there's so many things and so many beautiful things that you share together. But it's, you're no longer even having to bail this boat anymore. That's what Spirit's really, really bringing forward to me today. It's the maintenance now. It's taking care of the relationship. And you know what? The energy is so powerful of how much the masculine really misses their feminine, that I feel like they want to step forward and they want to tell you that they're ready to do this. They're ready to be a team. They're ready to do it the right way. You just showed them such a beautiful connection over the last however many years you guys have been going through this, right? So it's this sense of it's always been you. It's always been my feminine. It's just always been. It's been for lifetimes. But now it's this sense of pushing the fear away and knowing that they're worthy, knowing that they can put the work in, knowing that this will work. Because you're going to repair the boat, and if something happens, you're going to bail the boat, not bail on the relationship, right? And that's the difference. So that's the shift that I'm really feeling that came in today. Sonia says, he's saying it's uncertain we will get together, and I feel so upset. Yeah, when we met, he was like, oh, I missed you, and then started bringing up, oh, I'm a friend. Well, you know what? I went through that too. A lot of the feminines and the masculines we may be in different parts of our journey. Just remember that eventually they'll realize that they're not just your friend, right? I used to have my masculine say that all the time. Well, we're just friends. I don't think so. But yeah, right? So now it's like understanding and knowing who you both are to one another. Okay. So Sonia, I do take personal readings. I just saw the number again, 444, which is a huge number the last week. Maybe for you as well. Sonia, I book personal readings. I do like to book monthly coaching opposed to one-time readings. You can find those on my Patreon page. I have live readings, coaching sessions. And then I have 2 tiers that are for pre-recorded readings. But I bring forward a lot of relationship dynamic advice as well with my teams and guides. We sit at the table with your teams and guides, and we figure it out. Okay, so that's what I do. You guys will see me live on Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon. I'll be setting up a podcast as well really soon. So you guys can find me in different places. And I feel like I'm going to start doing a lot more channeled messages. I may turn my screen on. Just today I couldn't because I have the kids here. But, for now, guys, I'm going to get one last message from Spirit for you, some advice for the masculine, some advice to the feminine, and then we're going to we'll close this out. I have a birthday party for my little guy today, and we're celebrating Father's Day as well at my dad and my mom's place today. So pretty excited for that. I can't believe my baby's going to be 3. So can we get some advice, please, before we leave, Spirit, for the masculine's energy? What advice do you have, please, for him or her? Abundance. Yeah, look at that. You are going to have abundance with, oh my gosh, you got abundance twice. You got both abundance cards and the healing card. Wow, you are very abundant. You and your feminine are very, very abundant. And I feel like this is just a real big revelation for you, and this sense of understanding. Yeah, you're starting to have this discovery of your self-mastery because you've put boundaries up. You've put walls in place where they needed to be, right? Yeah, I think he's going to come around too, Sonia. Yeah, you put things to rest that you had to let go of. Just they're asking you to rest and rejuvenate, balance yourself, masculines. You've had some major epiphanies with this lightning card, but you're starting to really listen to your guides and teams and be gentle with yourself through this process. Anything else for the masculines, please? Any other advice, please? What would you like them to do with their feminine? What action would you like them to take? Wow. Oh my gosh. We have healing on the bottom, holistic healing. We have unconditional love. We have play, dream, and self-love. Wow. That reminds me of the worthy card. Be gentle and kind to yourself in this process. They want you to approach your feminine with a very playful and loving manner, unconditional love, and come in and have the strength to heal this connection together and reflect together is the message I'm getting. Your spirit teams and guides are all around you. Let's see what we get for the feminine. And they're saying forgiveness as well, masculine. So I feel like this isn't just like your feminine forgiving you, okay? This is you forgiving yourself, okay? That's such a big, important part, is forgiving yourself for all this turmoil that you've put yourself through. And yeah, you've put your feminine through, but remember, you had to go through it too, okay? And forgive yourself for going back into a cycle that wasn't meant for you. You did it. I feel you passed the test this time. And so bravo. I'm seeing the card communication as well. I feel that they want you to reach out. Okay, feminines. What's the advice, please? Wow. Freedom again. Personal power. Play. You guys are getting similar cards. Oh, I can't pick that card up. Personal power, play, freedom. I feel like this is you just freeing yourself from the connection so that you can grow, so that you can feel the love in your own lives, right? That's freeing yourself from that codependency. Your spirits and teams are really asking you, overall message here is psychic development. And it's really, look, you're getting, sorry, sometimes when I channel, I hiccup. You're also getting divas and self-mastery, which the masculine got as well. And I feel like Spirit's advice to you right now is to keep your ongoing psychic developments, okay? And you also got the lightning card. So again, major revelations coming in, major epiphanies coming in. There's such a dual energy, and you both got the same communication card. It's this sense of communication with this butterfly. It's loving, it's beautiful, it's light. It's just a very radiant energy. And stay connected to your divine consciousness. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing light language, community, and abundance coming in for you, feminines. You are protected. Listen to your signs and syncs. Stay present in your own lives, in your own family. Okay. Anything else? What's coming in for the union? And then we'll go. Divine wisdom, visualization, a retreat. So you may go away. I'm getting unconditional love. The truth is coming in. What else for the union? What is coming in? And then I'm going to close out. Thank you so much, Sonia, for joining me today. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, okay, to the channels. Follow me if you're on Instagram or my podcast if I put this live. It does help circulate the videos and so other people can see them. So what do we have? Okay, intuition and voice. I feel like you already know that this person's going to come forward. What's coming in for the union, please? What's coming in for the two of them? Confidence. Yeah, just be confident that there is a frequency shift. They may, some of you, because it's a collective read, may be still going through this violet flame, which is like the phoenix rising, but they're coming out of it because I have frequency shift and I have shift, rejuvenation and recognition. So that's that 6 of Swords. Six of Wands, sorry, rejuvenation. It's having this successful, wow, look at this, commitment and return of spirit. And we're getting the same cards as we did earlier, change of mind and divinity. The divine has changed this masculine's heart space. It's not that the divine has changed it. It's just that it's always been there. And now the divine is stepping forward to show them where their feelings are, where their hearts are, and that you guys have both manifested this together. I have contact, one more shuffle, and that'll be it. What do they want to say here? We have contact. I knew it. Love, and they know. They know that they love you. They don't care what anybody else thinks anymore. They want to be fearless. They're getting assistance with this. I just saw the Union card. Yeah. They want to write you. It's going to happen, okay? There still might be some debris for some of the masculines, but there is communication wanting to come in. This beautiful change of heart, change of mind. It's this sense of, again, I have this sense of peace over me right now. It's like they just know who they love. They know. You both know. And you both know that things need to be different between your own relationship as well. And you've really learned, I feel, these lessons. So anyways, guys, much love, light, and laughter. Until next time, stay empowered. And again, thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to share, subscribe, like, and comment if this is resonating. Bye, guys.